UK hotel stripped of contract after asylum seeker children disappear. A British hotel in Brighton, implicated in the disappearance of over 130 unaccompanied child asylum seekers, has lost its government contract. The scandal sparked major protests as it was revealed that migrant children had gone missing, potentially abducted by criminal gangs. Last month, London's High Court heard that at least 50 minors were still unaccounted for. Brighton and Hove City Council's Labour leader, Bella Sankey, announced that the Home Office had terminated its contract with the venue, deeming the policy to house unaccompanied child asylum seekers in hotels as inhumane. The Home Office, criticised for its handling of young asylum seekers, has been using hotels to accommodate them. Kent County Council recently took legal action against the Home Office, claiming unlawful management of unaccompanied refugee children's housing. The High Court ruled in July that the routine housing of such children in hotels was unlawful. People trafficking gangs reportedly use mobile phone trackers to locate asylum seeker children in hotels. The Home Office is currently relocating asylum seekers from 50 hotels to reduce accommodation costs. Rishi Sunak tells foreign investors, "Your success is our success." British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak highlighted the support from the United Arab Emirates, UAE, for British businesses during the Global Investment Summit in London. Sunak expressed satisfaction with securing investments totaling around £30 billion, emphasising the positive momentum behind the UK economy. He noted recent partnerships with the United States, Japan, and South Korea, as well as the significant benefits from the Sovereign Investment Partnership with the UAE, which injected over £14 billion into the UK in just over 2 years. Sunak emphasised the strength of the UK's trading partnerships and their contribution to job creation and economic growth. The summit attracted notable figures such as Stephen Schwarzman, CEO of Blackstone, and Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan Chase. Australian infrastructure investment firm IFM investors signed an MoU with the UK government to invest £10 billion in the UK by 2027, focusing on large-scale infrastructure and energy transition projects. Another Australian pension fund investor, Aware Super, announced a £5.3 billion investment in the UK and Europe, primarily targeting real estate, infrastructure, and private equity. Mubadala head urges UK government to give more support to early-stage tech companies. Khaldoon Al-Mubarak, the managing director and group chief executive of UAE investment fund Mubadala, called on the UK government to provide increased support for early-stage tech companies to attract more investors. Speaking at the Global Investment Summit in London, Al-Mubarak emphasised the importance of government support from the early stages of technology development to scaling up. He highlighted the success of Mubadala's relationship with British technology companies, and suggested that continued government focus on this area would benefit investors at various stages of the technology life cycle. Al-Mubarak also noted Mubadala's significant investments in clean tech, high-tech, life sciences, and digital infrastructure in the UK over the past 5 years, particularly in the energy transition sector. He expressed optimism about the growth of investments in the energy transition space. The summit aimed to boost foreign direct investment in the UK, and Al-Mubarak attended a reception at Buckingham Palace marking its conclusion. Shelter domes and tree-lined streets needed to protect elderly from climate change. A study titled Healthy Aging in a Changing Climate underscores the urgent need for interventions to protect older individuals from the impacts of climate change. The research, conducted by the Urban Institute at Heriot-Watt University in Edinburgh and the Stockholm Environment Institute at the University of York, focuses on the challenges faced by older people exposed to extreme weather events caused by climate change. The study recommends building climate-resilient housing, designing climate-adaptive outdoor spaces, constructing shelter domes in climate hotspots, and integrating health and well-being services within community hubs to support the elderly during extreme weather. With the UK's ageing population expected to grow, the study emphasises the simultaneous increase in the severity and frequency of extreme weather events due to climate change. Gary Hack, a senior researcher, highlights the vulnerability of older individuals, particularly those in high-risk areas without sufficient resources and support systems. The study stresses the importance of a holistic approach to address the health needs of an aging society amid more frequent and severe weather events. Greece calls for return of Elgin Marbles to a motherland as Sunak scraps talks. Greek Foreign Minister George Geropatritis called for the return of the Elgin Marbles to their Greek homeland, emphasizing the need for the artworks to be repatriated. This statement came amidst a new diplomatic dispute over the disputed ancient artifacts. British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak was expected to meet with Greek Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis on Tuesday to discuss the Parthenon sculptures. However, Mitsotakis cancelled the meeting, anticipating Sunak's rejection of the return plea, stating that having some in London and the rest in Athens was akin to cutting the Mona Lisa in half. Sunak's cancellation of the meeting was met with surprise and annoyance by Greek officials. Mitsotakis rejected an offer to meet with UK Deputy Prime Minister Oliver Dowden instead. During Mitsotakis' visit, discussions on climate change, Russia's invasion of Ukraine, the Israel-Gaza conflict, and migration issues were also expected. The Elgin Marbles, taken from the Acropolis by Lord Elgin in the 19th century, are currently displayed at the British Museum. Greece does not recognise the UK's ownership of the artefacts and consistently calls for their return. The sculptures, dating back 2,500 years, remain a topic of debate in the UK, home to over 11 million residents aged 65 and over. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.